Yo.
Okay. God fucking damn it. Never mind. I have to do it this way. My fucking last week my fucking mic wasn't working. Now this week my headset's not working. What up, y'all? Holy shit. Last week my fucking mic wasn't working. Now this week my headset's not working. I did not mean to make your heart jump. Holy shit. Last week my fucking mic wasn't working. Now this week my headset's not working. I did not mean to make your heart jump. Holy shit. Okay. I did not mean to make your heart jump. Holy shit. Can I still be heard? Holy fuck, what is going on here? Holy shit. Can I still be heard? Holy fuck. Can y'all hear me? Holy shit. Can I still be heard? Holy fuck. Can y'all hear me? I feel like, why can there be... Can I still be heard? Wait, holy shit. Guys, I'm scared. Chat, talk to me. What's going on? Holy shit. Can y'all hear me? I'm like so lost. My audio is so fucked. Holy shit. Can y'all hear me now? Fuck. Piss. Anal. I don't know why I keep going to anal. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. Tits. Okay. We good now? We good? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all, if y'all can hear me, fucking someone say you can hear me. I fucking... You're being chased by Jay. I know, right? Can you fucking shit. You can hear me? Okay, good. Good. Smoke pot? I ain't got a problem with that. Go do the pots. Smoke all the pots. Okay, good. Holy shit. I don't know what was going on at the beginning there. It wasn't working. It was being dumb. Whatever. It's working now. Whew. Can't see me? I know. I'm not coming on camera tonight. Yeah, because contrary to what some of y'all might think, I don't always look like this up here. Oh, chat's broke? Okay, yeah, I gotta fix that. I don't always look like this. I have to, like, do makeup and shit, and it's just a whole hassle. I don't feel like doing sometimes, so there we go. I gotta fit this in properly now. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Okay. We good. We good. Hail Satan, motherfuckers. Hell yeah. Okay, we're gonna play some Kingdom Hearts. If anyone wants to call in, that might happen at some point. Wait. Holy fuck. I hate this chat thingy. Let me fix it. Put you right there. And then... Holy fuck. Why? I don't approve of this. Did you see the Elden Ring trailer? No. I don't even know what that is. What is an Elden Ring? We almost had a scam situation. I know, right? Me and my scams. Don't worry, because my bar for trans women is really low. Well, fair enough, but look, I still have dysphoria. I prefer not to be seen at certain times, and honestly, it makes it a lot fucking more annoying to... Oh, wrong game. Makes it a lot more annoying to, like, stream when I just want to get on here and chat with y'all. I just want to chat with y'all, you know? I don't want to, like... I don't want to have to worry about how I look sometimes. I would simp for at least 9 out of 10 trans women. That's dope. I don't see trans women as trans. They are just women. I mean, fair enough. Although, see, okay. I'm of two minds of it. Because, like, I am a woman in transition. I am in transition. So I am currently trans. Once I am completed with my transition and I feel comfortable with the way I am, maybe I'll drop the trans. But, I mean, I'll always be trans. I'll always be someone who was one gender and is now another. Like, you can't really... That's just kind of how it is. But I do believe all trans women are women. I mean, obviously. It's just... It's honestly just a linguistic term to, like, clarify things, you know? Because, I mean... There is a distinction between trans women and cis women, obviously, you know. Some of us were born women and some of us weren't. And while not an important distinction to most, well, to some, to most people it is still a distinction. So. Holy shit. You know what? Look at all those saves I got. Look how many times I beat this game. Yes, because these aren't all from the same playthrough or anything. So you know what? I'm gonna run through. I'm gonna do a new game, but I am going to I'm gonna do standard mode because this is gonna be a chill, laid back situation. I'm gonna run through the game. We're skipping all cutscenes. Okay, no cutscenes. I made that decision already. Oh, so right off the bat. Yeah. You need more music ideas? I don't know, yo. Music. You just gotta listen to different music, yo. That's all you can do. You just gotta go find your inspiration. Go find something to listen to, you know? Why am I wearing this I'm wearing a fucking headset on my head that doesn't work right now. So fuck that. It can go over there. And I will... Alright. So is anyone... Okay, wait. How many people we got in here? Not a lot. My transition will be completed when I die. Yeah, dude. Oh, you can skip these too. Dope. Okay. So we're gonna get through this tutorial bullshit. Looking at Shostakovich. I don't know what that means. But dope. Yeah, this game is really fun. I really like replaying this game. My transition will be completed when I get my body fixed. Yeah. I wish I was like the doctor, yo. I wish I could just regenerate. I wish I could just, like, shoot myself in the head and then, like, come out a different person. Maybe if I focused on female body enough, it'll happen, because I mean, we've seen when River Song regenerated, she was like focusing on a dress size. She was like, "Okay, I want to fit into this certain, right?" So like maybe if you just think female enough, you can just regenerate and change gender, which we know is possible. Okay, what are we picking here? Defense. No, wait, I didn't want that. Never mind. Fine. It doesn't even mean much. Let's do this. Kneel, loser. Fucking loser. You're the loser, Cypher. Fucking garbage. Okay. I know we don't have a lot of people in here, but is anyone interested in calling in? Should I open up the room? Oh wait, did I like do the thing? Yeah, I did. I did the thing. Okay. Yes. Let me call in. Yes. Okay. Wow. Okay, a bunch of people want to call in. All right. Let's do that. So I will be in the okay, VIP waiting room right off the bat. So yes, I will be in the call-in room in my Discord. Just so you know, realize I can't hear you right now, so I gotta fix that. Fucking piss. Wait, output device. That's this. You should be able to hear me. I can't. Can you? Are you even saying anything? Wait. Oh, I don't have the thing set up. Oh, that's why. Okay. Wait. No, that's the wrong thing. Wait, no. Fuck, that's killing my... There we... Oh, no, wait. Doing. Holy fuck. I forgot what I was doing. Okay. Okay. Restart. Okay, we're good now. Except I still can't hear realize. There we go. Now I can. Dope. What up, yo? Okay, so if y'all want to call in, join my Discord. Go in the call-in waiting room. Y'all can join in. Okay. Oh, Annie's awake. Fuck. Annie literally just woke up. Okay? Let me reply to him. Sure, we're gonna stream on Friday. By the way, Jamie is hitting that helium. Wait, do I sound better now? Do I sound good? Okay. Okay, good. Dope. I've been having audio issues. I'm not happy about them. How's it going, yo? Dope. How's what's it inspired by? Your song, your thing you're working on. What's it gonna sound like? What kind of... Huh. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know shit about music aside from how to rap and very very basic like beatboxing skills and like that's about it. You can't hear realize? God damn it. Well, why didn't y'all tell me sooner? Okay. No. Okay. I will fix that and then I will bring in more callers as well so that we can... Okay. Let's see. Speak.
Okay, is this better?
Yes, they can hear you now. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right.
I cannot tell because I had the stream muted.
No worries. Okay, we good. So I'm gonna bring a couple more people, and we can. I'll if this gets too crowded, I might start rotating people. But for now, we'll just we'll do this. All right.
Let everybody in here.
Everybody's welcome. What up, y'all?
This is the Satanic Congregation.
Let me turn you down slightly.
What it do?
You.
Welcome.
Oh, I gotta pause the stream. I can hear myself.
Pause the goddamn.
Hey.
Yo. Okay.
Shit.
So how's everyone doing, yo? How we all hanging?
I'm pretty good.
I smell like shit. I just got off of work.
Well, take a goddamn shower, yo. Smell like shit. Make excuses, yo.
Uh-oh.
Jamie,
Stinky.
I get covered in shit.
Stinky.
I yank teats for a living.
You do what?
Yank teats for a living. I milk cows.
Damn, yo.
You know I'm a cow, but...
Boo!
Yeah, lol cow, bitch.
A farm I work at had a world record holder for milk production. Granny the cow in like 2006.
So what kind of cow is it? Is it a American
Holsteins.
cow? Nice, nice.
What?
Is it
What is
fluffy right now? Did you fluff the cow?
Did you fluff the cow?
It's a thing. You know, they have to clean them, and when they clean them, they become fluffy. Have
Did
you
you?
not seen a fluffy cow?
No, dude, I haven't. I haven't spent
Oh
much
my
time around
gosh.
cows.
These are Holsteins, not those fluffy cows or Scottish Longhorn or Scottish Longhair.
When you
They're
clean a
normally
cow,
get
they become
clean.
fluffy. A lot of Iowa cows are fluffed. They're from Iowa. You're near
None of
Iowa.
these, none of these are show cows, so they never get cleaned.
Where should I
Oh,
put
Damn.
the picture?
okay.
Very,
Okay.
very
I've never.
fascinating.
I'm
I've
putting it in
never
voice
really.
chat.
I've
There
never
you go.
really been around cows though. I've just been around sheep, goats, and horses.
See, I ain't
And
never been
Dark
around
Rainbow.
none of those. I ain't had nothing to do with like fucking farm animals and shit. I don't know none of that.
We
Fuck
moved
them.
around a lot because my dad was a interesting person. And so at one point we lived next to a farm which had cows,
Dope.
which are nice.
Yeah, dude.
But when they washed
I
them, they
mean,
use a hair dryer on their cows, and they became fluffy.
I don't know, dude. I used to fucking hate cows. I used to think cows were the most annoying creature ever, and maybe it was just because of like in video because I loved playing Harvest Moon games growing up. I always loved like pretending I had my own farm, but I've never actually been interested in actually doing it. But I don't know, dude. I fucking hated cows. Maybe it's just because cows were like annoying. They had like the most annoying mood. They were like, like every fucking time. It was, and it sounded like they were angry at me. Like I would go to like pet them or like feed them or milk them or whatever, and it was the same angry fucking moo every time. I was like, well then fuck you, cow. I don't like you. We're not friends. Fuck off.
We ain't friends.
That's where I'm at, yo.
Well, damn. Don't
Cows
like
are lovely
cow.
animals.
Nah, fuck
Very
cows.
compassionate.
Cows are.
Are you
Cows
gonna?
are. You know what?
You look at their big.
I will agree on this. We need to stop killing cows. We need to stop being so mean to them. We need to stop putting them in factory farms and horrible living conditions to be milked and all that shit. It's fucking
We need to
horrible.
make them fluffy.
Yeah,
How
dude.
happy these cows look fluffy, man. I wish the stream could see that picture.
What picture?
It's so fluffy.
Okay. Wait.
I put it in
Oh,
voice
fluffy.
chat.
Okay, hang on. Let me.
So I don't work at a CAFO. I just work at a regular, like, larger family farm. And
Okay, here's a fluffy.
holy shit, the animal abuse I witnessed just at my own job is horrendous.
Fluffy
Like, there's a
cow.
woman I work with who just like takes her anger out on the cows like right away.
Holy shit.
Um,
That's not nice.
like just any inconvenience, she'll start calling them assholes, hit them with the cane. Like now you hit them with like the prodding cane. It really doesn't hurt them unless you're really trying to like actually hurt them.
I would feel
But
sorry.
it's like Felicia. Just because your parents took their anger out on you doesn't mean you do it to the cows. Like it's right away. Multiple people I work with are like that. And it's like, why do you work on a dairy farm if you hate cows so much? And that's what I don't understand.
Yes.
Cows.
Maybe she's just a sociopath and wants to have something to take her anger out on. That's kind of fucked
We
up.
need to save them and fluffy them.
Yes, make them fluffy. No! God damn it.
Are you gonna do any glitching
Glitching?
in this run?
Nah, dude. I'm doing it normal. Although once I get to the end of the game, I am gonna grind up a bit and I'm gonna go after the fucking like secret bosses. Fuck. God fucking.
The hardest secret boss in the game is the dude who's in the middle of the Keyblade junkyard in that one. I forget what his name is, but he's a bitch.
Oh, Zemnis?
There's a cheap way
think
to
I
get
beat
him though. You can technically
Oh no, wait. Oh, you mean Lingering Will? Yeah.
lingering well. You can technically spam Stitch and then just use Stitch's healing ability while you're fighting him, but that's kind of cheating.
See,
But
I don't
works.
like doing that. I like trying to do it properly.
They patched it, I think. Or they may have. You can try it. Does it work in the PS3 build of the game? But that's the PS4 build, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, what am I doing? I gotta deliver fucking shit. Okay, I hate this minigame.
There's about to be another build because they're
garbage.
porting it to PC.
Yeah, dude, you get to play it on the Epic Store. That's I mean, whatever.
That pissed me. I don't really like the Epic Store.
Epic Store is.
Oh, really?
I mean, look, Epic Store isn't the greatest thing ever. I will say its one advantage is they give you a free fucking game every week.
True. I haven't even checked what the free game is this week.
I haven't done it in like a month now. Ever since I fucking my fucking hard drive died and I had to get a new one and I had to fucking reinstall everything. Now I've got to reinstall that too, and I gotta like fucking pissed. I hate.
Was
I
it
got
a Seagate
something to
or
hear.
Electric Digital?
I think it was like a.
I'm a casual gamer.
I think it was a Seagate or something. I don't know. I got a Samsung now.
Oh, an SSD, eh?
Yeah. I got GTA 5 for free. Dude, I joined Epic Games like the week after, like the day after GTA 5 was free. It was like no longer free anymore. And I was like, fuck, yo. But I was like, well, whatever. At least I'll join and get the other free games. Because, hey, free games are free games. And even if I don't want to play them now, I might want to play them someday. I might be like, oh, maybe someone will like recommend a game to me. And I'll be like, oh, I actually happen to have that. I'll go play it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I've kind of always been that way. I'm more of a game collector than a game player. I like to collect video games in the hopes that I might one day play them and then never play them.
Yeah, I have a lot of unplayed games in my Steam library.
Same.
I'll be honest. Like a game has to really grab my attention and really get me addicted. Otherwise, I don't really care.
Are you a Dark Souls fan or no?
Oh, I do enjoy the Dark Souls games. I've played.
I'm just gonna spoil it. Elden Ring doesn't look that good from the leaked trailer.
Well, I mean, if it's a leaked trailer, maybe it's not like a final build of the game or anything. I don't know.
True.
Because I mean, if it's from Software, then it should be decent. God damn it! I'm doing a.
And it looks like they're still capping their frame rate at 30, which bothers me.
Really? For a fucking Souls game? I mean, I guess most of
They've
them
been
are
doing
anyway.
it since the first one, yeah. Though Blue Point's remaking Bloodborne for the PS5, so you like Bloodborne? There you go.
Yeah, I like
Okay,
Bloodborne, but I don't like it that much. In fact, I actually don't like Bloodborne nearly as much as I like Dark Souls, so...
It would be cool if they bundled them together, though, like Bloodborne and Elden Ring, like the remake together to sell the game. I miss when they used to bundle the titles together.
I doubt they do that. It's
Though Demon Souls is supposed to come to PC down the line.
See, that could be something that could be bundled. Demon Souls and Bloodborne remake, both on PS4, on PS5. But like, Elden Ring is a new game, so that's not gonna be.
True.
They'd never do something.
Well, I
like
just
that.
remember like Dark Souls was bundled with Code Vein. I want to say at one point, because Bandai owns the rights to Dark Souls Remastered.
I don't know, dude. I like I like playing Dark Souls a little bit. I'm not hugely addicted to it. I play it on the Switch. I got it on the Switch, and
That's the remake, yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I'm not that like, I don't need it that badly. I'm probably not getting a PS5 anytime fucking soon. Maybe one day.
I feel that the two games that I really want to play, I'll just wait for, because Ratchet and Clank is one of my favorite series, but it's not worth it. Just for Ratchet and Clank.
That's another game I'm kind of interested in. What if they announce a new Kingdom Hearts game on the PS5 and it actually looks good? Maybe then. But I'm hoping they don't make it a PS5 exclusive, because I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't an exclusive.
They're probably gonna release a remastered collection with 3 and all the games for PS5 down the line.
Probably. Now, if it's just a collection with all the games, then that's pointless. But if they do something to actually upgrade those games, then it might be worth it. I own those games so many fucking times over.
Well, like the PS3 was like the similar build to what's on the PS4. But they did like patch bugs. That's about it. Just maybe next time they'll do something bigger.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish they would just honestly, see, it makes me mad. Like, I'm gonna be, by the way, throughout my playthrough of this, I'm gonna be bitching about Kingdom Hearts 3 a lot. It makes me mad that with Kingdom Hearts 3, they basically had the game a good chunk of it done, and then they decided, oh, we're gonna fucking start over so we can get it on Unreal Engine 4, and they built.
Excuse me.
They rebuilt this engine. They rebuilt this game from the ground up on a new engine so that it would look pretty. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm a little annoyed that they did that in the first place, but what I'm more annoyed
That
about...
wasn't Square Enix's fault, though, because Disney owns the rights now to Kingdom Hearts, and Disney made them.
Disney made them?
So as part of the exclusivity deal to get Kingdom Hearts pins into the Disney park, Disney said, we want you to port it to Unreal so it'll look good.
Seriously? Okay. Well, either way, I think that was dumb all around. I don't care what the reason was. I think it was really fucking dumb. And my problem is, okay, you have this engine now. You have, like, Kingdom Hearts built on a decent engine. You're not going to do anything with it other than the one game, are you? Like, it's going to be... By the time Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, they're either going to build it on a new engine or the Unreal Engine 4 shit isn't going to be that impressive anymore.
I can send you the pins. Like the picture of them. They're not even impressive Disney pins.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. I have some of the fucking pins, but it makes me mad because, like, they have that now. They could rebuild this game, Kingdom Hearts 1, all of them in the fucking Unreal Engine now that they've, like,
well, you know,
done that work.
Now this isn't an official project, but someone is trying to rebuild Kingdom Hearts 2 in Unreal, but make it still Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
In a little project. I saw that on Twitter the other day. I thought it was cool.
That'd be cool.
It has a working test build, but it's not the full game. It's like little enemy AI testing and stuff. It's interesting. Check it out one day.
I didn't realize Berserk is waiting. All right, I'm adding Berserk, but we all got to remember to take turns chatting. All right, no dogpiling each other. I'm talking over people. Everyone behave. I trust y'all. But yeah, no.
Instant regret.
Instant regret. What up, Berserk? How's it going?
Fuck, I forgot I put push to talk on. I'm so stupid. I legit have like a 5 IQ, bro.
Fucking dumb fuck. It's cool. I'm dumb too.
Yeah. I think everyone here has 50 IQ.
I have 150 IQ. I don't know what you're talking about.
I actually took an IQ test and I got 160. I don't know if that's accurate or not.
You know, I don't know. I think there's some weird shit with the IQ tests. I don't know how accurate online IQ tests are.
No, it was like a legit one.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I paid for it and everything.
I've met a ton of people that have claimed to get 160. It makes me curious, like, how legit that is or what it even means anymore. Because, I mean, basically, IQ is a thing, like, the IQ is a thing that, like, changes constantly. Like, what is... I think 100 is supposed to be the status quo, like, average. Like, it's always adjusted so that 100 ends up being the average. So, I mean, there's definitely people that go above that or below that.
Well, in the nation.
So when
I'm
I
just
was
curious.
5,
Mm-hmm.
I took an IQ test. It was when you get like evaluates, you get got the TISM or whatever, and I got 113. But is a 160 like the cutoff for Mensa, or is it like 140?
I have no idea.
Is there a limit to IQ?
I mean, probably
Wouldn't
not.
the highest be 200?
Technically, no, but on a test, 160 is the max.
Right. Yeah, like, theoretically, you could have an IQ that's, like, infinite, but, I don't know how
Theoretically, you could have a 500 IQ, but,
yeah.
You know, on paper, it only goes to 160.
Right. I don't think our species is capable of that just yet.
I don't know, man. Einstein was pretty smart.
Yeah, but he only had that 160 IQ from the test.
Well, from the test.
Well,
from the test.
see, here's the thing. Also, his test is way out of date because, again, they, from what I understand it, they actually, again, they always adjust what the scores mean so that 100 ends up being the average, and the general IQ of the public actually goes up throughout the years. So it's not just static. People are getting smarter, like with each generation. So
Yeah, Einstein was way ahead of his time, like brain capacity
right,
wise.
but if Einstein was alive now and took an IQ test today, he might just get 100.
I mean, he built the first like atomic bomb, so I mean, it's kind of.
I would disagree that he would get 100.
Well, maybe not.
I think
100,
he'd get
but
higher than 100.
Sure, but I don't think he would get like exactly the same score today.
He'd get a higher score than Bill Nye.
Hey, I like
the
Bill
science
Nye.
guy.
Bill Nye was cool, yo.
Bill Nye was
So what happened to Bill
an
Nye?
interesting person.
Oh,
He
sure.
still exists. He's just kind of a dangerous topic at times.
Why?
Wasn't he the one that burned the Bible or something and said like God's not real or something? At like
I don't
a
remember him
conference?
ever doing that, but if he did that,
I'm probably confusing scientists.
He debated Ken Hovind? No. The Creationist
Ken
Museum.
Hovind.
Who's that guy?
dude,
Ken Hovind.
I
No,
don't-
not
Ken
fucking
Hovind.
Ken Ham. I'm so stupid.
Ken Ham.
yeah.
It's Ken
Dude,
Ham.
I don't disassociate with someone just because they burned a Bible. Okay, I'm friends with T.J. Kirk. He's famous
I
for
burned
having
a
burned a
Bible.
Bible back in the day. A lot of people. I was going to, but I decided it was
It's
too.
the idea
it
of
was too
burning
outdated.
a precious book, like
Precious
still a
for
book.
fucking what?
Precious book, a book that like
Well, it's
oppresses
history. Like, it's
oppresses
still
millions. A book that has
Yeah.
like caused so much harm, especially to trans people. Like my parents' bigotry for transgenderism comes out of their fucking like biblical beliefs. They believe I'm literally like possessed by Satan, or that Satan is what causes transgender. In fact, I actually found a video that I'm gonna look at on one of my next streams where a pastor is literally going into why. Basically everything my dad believes about trans people, so I thought it would be interesting to look at. I'm not going to do that tonight because I'm just gaming, but yeah, they literally believe. So, like, I don't know, dude. It affects the way people have treated women, the way people have treated black people. I mean, the Bible was used to justify slavery. Like, look, I'm not suggesting we shit on all people of faith, because there are decent people who believe in the Bible, and I don't want to like
Allegedly.
Sure, I don't want to shit on those people. Well, no, I've met them, they exist, but at the same time,
there are generally some people who are nice under the faith. It's not like everyone under a faith is
Right.
evil.
but generally,
I
like,
get you.
at the end of the day, like, I don't blame someone for being so resentful of that book and the evil it's caused and being like, yeah, I'm gonna burn that. At the same time, I don't really feel the need to do that myself.
I just feel like personally burning books is kind of backwards thinking.
Well, sure. Look, burning book. It depends in what sense you're burning the book. If you're burning books to like ban them or keep them from being read by anyone, that, yeah, I disagree with that. If you're burning books in order to make a political statement, or make a statement on freedom of speech or whatever, like, I'm fine with that. I think it's, it's the old flag burning argument. Is it okay to burn the flag? And if you ask a lot of veterans, they'll say, fuck yeah, I fought for your right to burn that flag. Absolutely, you can burn it. So I'd never be against anyone doing that.
Well, if
I
the
would
flag
have to
touches
say-
the ground, you have to burn it, though. It's like a U.S. thing.
I'm gonna burn you. If you
You can
touch the
try.
ground.
I would say the black church is the critiques of the black church would be separate of those of white American Christianity, because I mean, I'm too tired to be having these discussing this. I told you I just got off of work.
That's fine.
But yeah,
Do some
basically,
coke.
I'm not against people using cocaine. I I just, think like if I were to do cocaine, not that it would ruin my life, but it would definitely change it, and probably not for the better.
Yeah, probably not.
I have
So
ADD.
what
It does nothing to me.
what were you saying about the black churches? Because I think I know what you're getting at, but if you wanna.
Well, like the Terranolicism that this country is founded on, like, oh, this is empty land, and it's God's will that we, go and conquer it in the name of the Lord. That, white Christianity in this country is used, justify colonialism,
Right.
slavery, like as you were saying, whereas the black churches, yeah, they have like, homophobic views, which is part due to religion, but also, the slaves, the black male slaves being raped by either, gay or bisexual men to be put in their place.
Right.
Just separate historical reasons.
Right.
You have to remember, times were also very fucked up back then,
Yeah.
considering you could buy people, not just blacks, anyone, basically, if you went to the right market. It's
Look.
fucked up history.
Look, I will say this.
What do they call the slaves without tongues? It was in the Bible. I recall this. I just remember what they call them. Like, that's
Right.
really fucked.
Look, I will say this. There is definitely a different attitude in black churches that I like a lot better than the way white churches are. But I mean, religion is. I do believe religion is overall harmful. I understand why, and honestly, for a lot of black people, like it's more likely to see like religious black people just because they're kind of just how they're raised and they stay tight knit in their communities and all of that. And I've seen some really progressive like black church environments where people are actually kind of woke, to unironically use that term for a second. Which is kind of cool, but I mean, I don't know. I do think religion overall just holds us back.
Yeah.
It doesn't promote critical thinking. It doesn't promote people to like use their brains or progress in a lot of ways. Black churches do not like the gays. It takes away from their single moms. Okay, I think you were. I think that was an attempt at humor there. Okay.
That's a dangerous move.
Yeah. Look. There are a lot of black churches that don't like gays. I've actually met black Christians that are completely okay with gays, and they're fine with them, and they don't have a problem with it. They're okay with trans people. There's actually pro LGBTQ churches in this country. They exist. They're not the majority, but you know what? At least I see people acting more like Christians than the actual majority of Christians, which I appreciate. It really is like it really is disconcerting for me. It's disconcerting for me as like I grew up being raised Christian and being taught certain values, and to look out now at like all the people who claim to share those values and claim to share the same religion, and they don't share those values. They're not decent people. Not even the people who taught me those good values even live up to them. So it's all just a fucking facade, and it makes me sad because there's not enough Christians that actually follow the teachings of Jesus. I actually believe that now that I'm no longer a Christian, I follow the teachings of Jesus better than I ever did when I was a Christian, and that's sad.
Quick question, all you. If you did come from a Christian family, what denomination? So like all four of my grandparents were Catholic.
Right.
And my mom's side, they left the church and non-denominational, and then my dad's side was Catholic, and so didn't go to Catholic church, but I had like the Catholic influence.
Yeah.
And for someone who was never really religious, I sure do live with the guilt. But the most like radical people I know grew up in the Catholic Church or Catholic families.
See, so I was raised in not a Catholic. In fact, my dad is far more radical. He is a fundamentalist. My dad actually believed that Catholics were horrible, abhorrent deviants from the faith who, you know, they're a bunch of, basically a bunch of Mary worshippers, you know, to put it simply. You know, you guys believe
Yeah.
it's okay to worship saints, and you have like these weird ceremonies and you do confession, and my dad didn't like any of that. But I was raised in a more, see, we kind of jumped around between denominations like Baptist and Pentecostal and, you know, different shit like that. But overall, we were raised like, I don't know if there's I don't know the particular term for the way I was raised. It's just kind of like my dad made up his own version of Christianity, taking the things he liked from different versions of it, and he would describe it as he has his own personal relationship with Jesus and God, and he knows how to interpret the Bible in a way that a lot of pastors don't. And he would find a church and be like, oh, well, this pastor, you know, they're pretty close to the way I like to interpret things. But then he'd always find problems and be like, oh, but I don't like this, or I don't like that. And
Yeah.
When I said radical, I was talking like, you know, politics, like, you know, to the left, more
Politics.
okay,
left-leaning.
so yeah, no, I do see a lot more left-leaning people coming out of Catholicism. That is true.
I wouldn't have as much a problem with religion if it was pushed on like rational thinking adults, but that's not their main target audience. It's usually small children that are very impressionable, and like it's child abuse teaching a child if you don't follow this strict set of guidelines, you're gonna suffer eternal torment in hell.
No, it is, and I mean,
Yeah.
that's what my song "Jump" is about. If y'all have heard it, the one, I use it sometimes as an intro. That was literally what my dad taught me, is that like, if you don't do this, you're going to hell. You don't do that, you're going to hell. And overall, if you kill yourself, you're going to hell. And that's something that like,
Like, what are you supposed to do if
stuck with
everything
me.
makes you go to hell?
Right. That was something that stuck with me for a long time, this fear of hell, but also this like desire to die and trying to be like, okay, well, I want to fucking die, but I'm going to go to hell. And I lived with like an overarching fear of hell. And you might be able to argue, okay, well, that kept me from killing myself, so overall it was a good thing, but it also
Was it though? Was it a good thing?
yeah, it also made me afraid of a lot of other things. It made life terrifying for me. It made it hard for me to be myself, because part of the reason I wanted to kill myself was because I wasn't myself, and I knew that I was afraid of being myself and accepting the things I wanted, and you know, what I knew about myself, or what I didn't want to admit about myself. And so that made me hate myself, because then I thought, well, if I give in to what is known as the desires of the flesh or whatever, you know, I might be happy now, but overall I'm going to spend an eternity in hell, and I'm going to be miserable. And so you kind of have to like reconcile with that with yourself. And like, I started I called myself bisexual for a long time as kind of a rebellion to that way of thinking, because I was like, well, fuck you, no, I'm who I am and I'm proud. But I still wasn't who I was, and I wasn't proud, because I wasn't really that bi, I was just trans. But I still hated myself for it, and I was still afraid of hell. And even when I stopped being afraid of hell, those overarching ideas still made me hate myself, and made me view myself as a dirty, unclean person with horrible, twisted thoughts. Who's eating chips? I don't know, dude. I don't hear anything.
Oh no, that was probably me. Let's just take my progesterone.
Yeah.
You're taking what?
Progesterone.
Are you already at that phase? Lucky.
What do you mean that phase? That was day one.
Why did they start you out on it? What?
I think everyone takes different shit. I don't know.
I was started out on Bika, like Bika and estrogen.
It was 2 milligrams for the first 3 months.
Okay,
Then
so
it
it's
was
not like
up
you're
to
taking like a high
4.
dose of it. Okay.
Then it was after, so it was like 2, 4, and then after 6 months to 6. And then it's just, see here, 100 milligrams, micrograms, the wrong one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Jamie,
micronized
remember,
100 milligrams.
What?
Wait, Jamie, have you ever mentioned American Dad on your streams when
A
you talk about Family Guy?
little bit. I do like American Dad better than Family Guy, but it kind of really sucks now too.
I hate both of those because those shows are kind of meh.
American Dad was, for the longest time, a way better show than Family Guy, and I really enjoyed it in a lot of ways, but the last 2 or 3 seasons have just gone downhill and downhill, and now I can't even stand. Dude, me and Chess finally just caught up on Family Guy, and I'm just like, oh my god, thank fucking god. I am so done. I am done with Family Guy. I don't think I'm ever going to watch it again, honestly. I don't think I'm ever going to do it again. I'm done. I've watched it enough. The old episodes, the old seasons, I have watched so many times. I know them like the back of my hand. I don't need to watch them again. And the newer seasons just aren't worth rewatching or even watching once. Like, there are so many episodes that I wish I didn't even waste my time with once. The jokes are not funny. All they do is literally now all they do is just reiterate the same jokes that they've told a million times before and over exaggerate them more and make them less funny, make them take up less time. Like, it is just more time. Sorry. The one of my biggest frustrations with Family Guy is that there are so many unfunny jokes that take up like 30 seconds to a minute or longer of fucking time, that when other comedies, other shows have like multiple jokes per minute, Family Guy is literally slipping into the opposite, where it's like it's how many minutes per joke. Like in most comedies, in most comedies, you count the jokes by like joke per minute. Family Guy is minute per joke, and it fucking pisses me off. It is not funny.
Why do you watch it then?
A lot of their jokes are super like
I don't know.
offensive too.
Oh yeah, that too.
That really bothers me.
By the way, I watch it because I'm kind of a completionist in that way. If I start watching that, especially like as long as I've watched Family Guy, I'm always going to be curious of what they're doing now. And I don't know, me and Chess started rewatching it from the beginning, and it was just something to watch as we were falling asleep. So we were just, getting through the series, and like the more painful it got. It's 19 seasons now. The more more painful it got, the more curious we got to like see how terrible it is. So we just kind of kept watching out of curiosity. But yeah, it is terrible. It is transphobic. It is racist. It is sexist. But you know what? I could forgive literally all of that if it was funny. If it was funny, if it told a transphobic joke but still made me laugh, I'd be okay with it. But it doesn't. It doesn't make me laugh. It's childish, immature, fucking teenage edgelord wannabe humor, and it's just not good.
Yeah, I'm on episode 5 of season 14 of Supernatural, and like I watched 13 when it came out, and I know it's dog shit for a while.
Supernatural is
but
still
now
going.
Like it's been such a big gap. Yeah, no,
it just ended.
October. But it's like it's 3 sets now. They're in this 3 same locations. You can easily like see what the set would look like behind the camera.
Yeah.
And the action is just horrible. It's like, what the fuck happened? This show used to have a much smaller budget and be way better. And I don't even think I can like go through and watch the last 2 seasons.
I love when a show like gets a bigger budget, but it somehow gets worse. That always pisses me off. But yeah, no. Family are the Roger jokes transphobic? Not really. There might be some slightly transphobic jokes, a little bit here and there, but overall, Roger is not a transphobic character. Roger is actually a really brilliant character because the nice thing about Roger is he can be pretty much anything. His character is that he is a blank slate to be pretty much anything. My problem with Family Guy is that they've almost kind of like turned all of those characters into mini Rogers, and even as American Dad got further, they just started like just foregoing all continuity with these characters, all known character traits, and just being like, okay, we're just gonna have these characters do whatever they want every week. It's gonna be a random thing. It's not going to make sense. It's not going to be developing their characters or building an overarching character arc or anything. It's just randomness, whatever we want it to be. And like that was fine for Roger because Roger was funny, and Roger is funny no matter what character he's being. And there's just something there's something endearing about Roger in general, even when he's playing a horrible person. But he works. He works as that. Making every other character that does not work. A show needs established characters with established personalities, and you like Stewie, for example. Stewie had an established personality in season 1, and as it changed, it got more and more like twisted into something else. And I'm not saying I even dislike Stewie being gay, but like they just kind of like. It feels like they only did that as like a way to just, oh, we want to tell these jokes with Stewie, so we're just going to conveniently change his character around whenever we want to, depending on the joke. And it's just not funny anymore.
I think
Brian suffered the
humor
worst.
is just stuck in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, they are.
The main reason why Family Guy shit.
I mean, their humor is stuck in the early 2000s, but their references are all stuck in the fucking 80s. My God, if you could go through the fucking series and count every single Footloose reference, every single Sound of Music reference or Star Wars reference or whatever. Like, there's some references that I hate less than others. Like, I actually don't mind the earlier nods to the Sound of Music constantly, but like now it just makes me groan. It's just like, ugh, why don't they just remake that movie in Family Guy the way they did with Star Wars at this point? That seems like what you want to do. And then shit like Footloose or that stupid Ghost movie or like just I'm serious, that Ghost thing with like the scene in like the pottery shop or whatever. Oh my God, that has been memed on Family Guy so many times, so many fucking references to that one scene
Ghostbusters
in that one shitty movie that I refuse to fucking watch because it's garbage and I hate it. Like, why there are 20 years of references or more that you people have been ignoring, that they and when they do, by the way, reference something in modern culture, something that's more recent, it's always fucking out of date by at least a year or 2 or 3 years usually. Like it's I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Seth MacFarlane's like a 15-year it's like Dennis Miller but 15 years younger.
Yeah, I don't I'm just so done with it. I'm so done. And you know what? Yeah, Stewie is gay. Dude, that's pretty established. Stewie is absolutely gay. This is like, he's been established as being gay for a long fucking time. He might even be transgender. By the way, that's another thing. Okay, so I liked the way that American Dad handled the transgender issue with Steve up until a certain point. When it ended with Steve being like, I like having a penis, therefore I'm a boy. No. You people completely missed the point on that. Everything up until that point was good. But like, overall, these shows, they fucking touch upon issues that they have no business talking about because they don't know anything about it and they don't do any proper fucking research. And
I'm looking at you, screams of silence.
Yeah. Cringe. Okay, I get too worked up about Family Guy and American Dad. I'm especially pissed, dude. I'm especially pissed because American Dad got so much worse. It was so good for a while. It was so good. It wasn't an amazing show, but compared to Family Guy, it was so good. And then what I can only describe as the tuttling happened, dude. The more Tuttle, the more that worthless, dipshit, uninteresting, unfunny character Tuttle shows up in American Dad, the worse the show gets. It is the harbinger. Okay, so if you've seen early American Dad, you know the character that's like so fat at one point he can't get out of his house?
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, he got thinner, but he's still fat. But now in like the last 2 or 3 seasons, they have relied on him so much that he just shows up every 5 seconds. And like the joke half the time is literally just, here's Tuttle. I'm Tuttle, guys. And like anytime a character needs some other character to reference, they're like, oh, so I was talking to Tuttle the other day, or me and Tuttle are hanging out. Oh, let's go hang out with Tuttle. Like every 5 seconds. He's not a good character. He's not an interesting character in any way. Get rid of him. Like, get rid of the show. It's over. It's done. Okay? When you have to rely on stupid fucking memes like that,
It's the same reason DP should have ended way earlier than it did. I'm sorry, like relying on the same jokes over and over. Oh, everyone knows my opinion on DP. If you haven't heard this yet, yeah, no, I call it DP constantly. They should have ended.
I can't believe it's still going.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I actually
version.
I don't view it as still going. I view it as like a DP take 2 is still going, like a crappy spin-off is still going. I'm talking about even when the other guys left, it should have ended long before that because they were just relying on the same jokes and the same memes, and it just wasn't funny anymore. And yeah, that stuff gets
Brett
stale.
Keane thing.
Yeah, not just the Brett Keane thing, but that was a big part of it. A lot of shit just like gets leaned on way too heavily. And it's just not funny anymore. Like it gets old. Like people don't realize like jokes get old. The more you tell a joke, the more you hammer it in, the more it gets old and uninteresting and nobody cares anymore. No one's going to laugh at it anymore. And like I cannot stand when supposedly funny shows like, or shows that used to be funny turn into that. Like it's not it's sad.
It's like if your friend was skinned alive and then their murderer wears their skin. It's like, hey, it's the same dude, right? Like, no, I
Yeah.
can tell a difference.
Yeah,
Wait, what about-
like when Roger tried to
wait.
skin Jeff and become him so he could fuck Haley.
Oh, wait. What about South Park?
I love South Park. In fact, a lot of people have said South Park has been in decline. I actually disagree. I think South Park is a great show. Now, I don't think it's necessarily as good in some areas as it once was, but I think it's still solid. I love it. I'll enjoy anything new that comes out of them. I love it. Even when I disagree. See, and here's the thing, by the way, because they have some episodes that I disagree with, okay? I think that episode where a guy calls himself transgender so that he can play women's sports and be the best and ends up beating strong woman or whatever. I think that was a really fucking dumb episode. I think it was really tone deaf, and I think they missed the point entirely, and everything about that was just a straw man. But it was still a funny episode, and I enjoyed it. Okay, so I don't care if an episode has like underlying transphobic ideas. I get it. Our culture is still like trying to catch up with that shit. But like, as long as it's funny, I can forgive it. Family Guy is not funny, so I can't forgive their transphobia. Because
I mean, I got a lot of hazing in middle school just from that one Gingers Don't Have Souls episode.
yeah, oh yeah, everyone
The impact that one episode had was far too much that any TV show should
I'll be honest.
have.
I engaged in that too as a teenager, and I was like, fuck gingers. Gingers don't have souls. And I was kind of mean to ginger kids too. Then I dyed my hair red and started getting that shit myself, and was or people were like, okay, well, you dyed your hair, so you're not a full ginger, but you only have half a soul. You sold half your soul to gingerdom. I'm like, okay.
I saw a TikTok yesterday. There was some African American gentleman asking, how come all the coolest white people, are gingers, and it's because we're the black people of white people. I mean,
oh my god!
Rearrange the letters. What does that spell? God. I didn't know. Never thought about it until I saw that TikTok. I was like, oh, I guess you could spell some words.
What up, my G words?
My gingers, yo. What up, my ginger? Wait. Okay, yeah.
Okay, ginger is like not even red. It's like blonde, but like a hint of brown. That's what I don't get.
Why does red hair not resemble ginger in any way?
Well,
it's actually closer to strawberry blonde, but ginger hair is closer to strawberries.
Yeah, like the red melanin is like phenomelanin, and blonde, black, and brown is regular melanin, so you can have both at the same time. Like I got blonde in my hair. That's why like some guys can have like red beards. But yeah, it's like most gingers.
I used to have a red beard, dude. I used to dye my beard red when I dyed my hair red.
Yeah.
Red beard, the emo streamer, yo.
Yeah.
I don't got dye shit. Although I also can't grow facial hair because I'm Native American, slightly.
I wish I could just rip my fucking facial hair follicles right out. It's like never have to deal with this shit again.
I know. Trust me. I know. I've
My
been
dad-
trying to look into like laser hair removal, like at home laser hair removal, but like apparently none of the devices you can buy yourself are strong enough for facial hair, which really pisses me off. I don't. If anyone out there knows anything about that, let me fucking know, because I want this shit
wait.
gone.
Like my dad's 54 and he can hardly grow more facial hair than I can.
Okay. All right, Jamie. I think I was listening to your problem, but you're gonna have to go through some laser safety stuff.
What? I don't want to.
Yeah, well, because there is a lot of medical surplus on eBay, and you can't get like like those like pulse laser tools that they can zap away tattoos and hair follicles. But you use that, you're gonna need some laser safety gear, because that shit will just destroy your eyes.
No, I look, if I do something, I want to make sure that it's something that like other people I want to make sure it's something that other people, yes, there are other trans people in the chat with me. I want to make sure that it's something that like is safe and other people have used and like have given good reviews on and been like, yeah, this is safe, you can do. I like I'm not just gonna like buy some random laser and try shit out.
No. It's
Wait.
I'm talking like medical surplus. Like you used to be owned by a clinic, but then got sold off because they got something newer.
Sure, I mean that could be. I feel like that would still be super expensive.
Are we all trans in this chat?
I don't know. Everyone want to state their pronouns, I guess.
She, they.
I think I'm the only bi one here.
I'm pan. That's
He's
bisexual.
he's
too.
clearly a guy, just because he uses the word he.
I don't know who any you guys are because there's no indication who's speaking.
Yeah.
Doggo.
I'm berserk.
Oh, I see. I click on it.
Yeah. I think I got three other trans people in here, and Realize is the only you're the only non-initiated, yo. What's wrong with you? Why don't you join the trans trender movement, yo?
Yeah, take the pink pill.
By the way, I just want to just so no one takes that seriously, because I actually really hate that there's people that say that. In fact, I've already heard that. I've already heard like, oh well, it's kind of funny, Jamie becomes trans and now a bunch of her friends are trans too, and now she has a bunch of trans people in her audience. Isn't that interesting? And I'm like, yeah, maybe because other trans people want to watch a trans person like that. That's maybe you guys like relate to me in some way. Like,
So
no,
wait, they're
I'm
comparing you to Trapped, that horrible server full
Nah,
of
dude,
like
they
creepy
think-
people.
They think that I'm just turning people into trans trenders. They think like,
Oh,
Red Traps
Trendy
was
and
horrible. Glad that server's gone.
what's server again? I think you told me the story on that.
Bruh, so there's a server ran by this dude named Tech called Trapped with a 4, not an A, with a 4. And he would go around getting people to take HRT meds. And like he was manipulative. This dude was like sociopath kind of crazy. Like he knew how to manipulate you
huh?
best to avoid him. But then he got caught doing it to the wrong person and they leaked out their entire DMs on him.
That's really fucked up that someone would do that. So is trap a bad
So this
term?
guy was-
Yes. Trap is considered a slur.
It
Well,
is.
So
it's
this guy was
crap
like
with
force-feeding
ED.
people.
Yeah.
He was like getting people to, like take estrogen.
Yeah, he was getting them to take T blockers and estrogen. He would like send it to their house and shit.
The fuck?
Pretty fucked up.
Is that
I mean,
legal?
at some point,
I mean,
like,
is he sending free estrogen around? Cause I'll hit him up.
He was. He doesn't exist anymore. I'm pretty sure he got banned from Discord after his server got taken down.
Damn.
Dude was crazy.
Okay, why? Trap is a slur because it generally reduces. Okay, like it's complicated. You know what? It just is. No, it generally like reduces like someone who is like a femboy, right? Because that's not a slur. There's femboys who who will dress up as a female, but it kind of like reduces that to like, oh, because it can be used against trans women, like, oh, you're actually a trap, or it can be used against femboys and be like, oh, you're a trap, and it reduces it to like, oh, you're just trying to trick people, you know, which is a common trope when it comes to the way people think about trans people, that, oh yeah, we're all just out there trying to pass as well as we can so that we can trick some poor suspecting cis het man into bed and you know, take his butt virginity or whatever.
The moment you said it was a slur, someone downvoted your video, like your stream.
Okay.
Oh god.
Fair enough.
I don't think I'm
Legend.
fooling anyone at 6'4".
6'4", you fucking lucky ass.
And my back hurts constantly. My
You know what I'd
legs
give to
are
be
an inch
6'4"?
shy of a meter. You know how hard it is to find pants?
Yeah, I bet.
I don't need
like-
pants where I'm going, baby.
It was hard enough to
Pantalones.
find clothes before.
We don't
You
call
know,
them.
It's even harder now.
See, that's
Even harder
the
now.
advantage to being like super tiny. I can fit into anything. Like, I always hated it. I hated it before I came out. I was like, I'm short, no one wants me, and I'm short, like, people make fun of me. But now I'm like, fuck yeah, I love being tiny. Fuck you. I actually did secretly enjoy it back then too, but like, people would always make fun of me and you know, belittle me constantly for my height, which was annoying. But now I'm just
Why
like,
are you short?
huh?
Like, why are you short? Like, I'm tall because I have a lot of Northern European heritage. Like, are you Italian?
No, I've got some like German and some Greek and some other shit.
What are your genetics, here, Jamie?
Yeah, dude. Am I part
Not
of
to
the?
brag, but my forehead is huge.
I also have a big nose, so there might be some there might be some Semitic heritage in there as well. I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
no.
I
In all
think-
seriousness,
I think I do.
in all seriousness, no, I didn't mean to make an anti-Jew joke or an anti-Semitic joke there. I actually might have Jewish heritage. I don't know. A lot of people go like, oh, well, of course you do because of the nose. But I'm like, well, no, it's more complicated than that. There might be, because I mean, my grandmother was raised in Nazi Germany, and there were a lot of Jewish kids or Jewish parents that would like you know, give their children to a German family with a bunch of kids to have their kid raised as a German so that they wouldn't be killed. So there's been suspicion that like there might have been something like that going on in my family. So I don't know. But
You know, if you were Jewish
one
during
day-
that time, it was pretty fucked up.
one day I'll do a genetic test and find out.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
part Jewish and I have a tiny little nose, so
Yeah, see,
Oh, my
it's,
beak
yeah,
arrives.
that's why you can't
My beak
generalize, yo.
arrives. Oh,
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
I say my
Maybe
beak
you're like
arrives 2 minutes
1/8
before I
Jewish.
do.
Like, you never know how much of a Jew you are.
Yeah, I have like a really big honking nose.
I don't have enough money to be a proper Jew, so I'll just settle for.
Okay, that's
part Jew.
that's
Okay,
borderline
you can't say
anti-Semitic.
that.
Yes.
That was anti-Semitic.
I am Jewish, you fucking losers.
Oh, okay, so he can
My
say it. That's
nose
fine.
bridge is so big.
When you reach
Did
into
you
your
say he?
pocket.
Did you say he, Jamie?
Oh no, I said you could say it.
You said he.
Lower this volume.
I don't
Further.
think maybe
Canceled.
I did, but I didn't know who was talking. I apologize. I got
Man.
boomer brain. I'm also playing a game.
Can't
I
even
was
be
gonna say-
respected by fellow trans people.
I know,
My
right?
nose bridge is so high that I have to drink my coffee at at a 90-degree angle.
Oh god.
Just because if I were to drink it, you know how most people would, my nose is just too big for me to lift my cup up.
Damn.
Maybe you could
Like I
put
said, I'm
straws
Native
in your nose.
American.
Dude, anyway. Fuck the fuck the nose thing. I was just wondering if
I'm
like traditional.
uncomfortable
Yeah,
now.
no. There's no
Okay,
worry.
Jimmy.
Dude, there's no offense in like asking questions, okay? You don't have to worry about offending people if you ask questions. I think a lot of people.
Shit, I offend people all the time. But the thing is, when you ask questions, just make sure you're not asking like offensive question
Right.
after Good
I mean,
question.
yeah, there's some questions that's kind of inappropriate, like, "Oh, do you have a dick?" Like, yeah, that's nobody's business. I mean, I'll tell people, yes, I have a dick, and no, I'm not getting bottom surgery. But honestly, that's no one's business unless I choose to make it their business. Like,
You just enter the chat and you're just like,
oh no, people have done that. People will come into the chat and be like, "Do you have a dick?" And I just usually auto ban them. I'm like, okay. Not interested in dealing with that. Okay, like you on if that's the first question, like if you're rude enough that that's the first question you ask somebody when you don't even know them, like, yeah, that's.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Just the idea of someone going into your chat and that's the first thing they say, not hi, not how are you, no, just do you have a dick?
Yeah, like imagine going to some cis woman into her chat and be like, "Do you have a pussy?" Or just ask her about her well, what kind of pussy do you have? Do you got like tell me about your pussy? Like what? Like get out of here.
Well, you know there's two types of
Tell me how big your or just going to a cis man and being like, "Oh, how big is your dick?" You know? It's like it's not appropriate.
So which one's bigger, the left or the right?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, wait. Okay.
I'll answer that question.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Right.
Oh, I've done the pussy thing for sure. Damn, yo. You ask random women about their pussy?
Okay, I have something better. So because it sounds like, will you slap me with your schlong?
Oh my god.
Depends how much you're paying. But to answer my own question, in regards to both, it is the right side.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Good to know.
Yeah, my boob on the right's bigger. I don't know why that is. It's just a thing.
Yeah, so my right breast is bigger, my right testicle is bigger, and because my legs are so long, I drive a Camry.
Damn.
Like I have to have my leg like off to the side because like they're just too long. Like the steering wheel gets in their way, and so I have my right foot's outturned. If I walk straight, I slowly just veer off to the right.
Damn.
Come on, that joke's funnier.
Yeah, I got like.
Oh, was it? Okay. I'm sorry. I was kind of out of
I
it.
guess you have to see me walk off to the right.
Ah. Holy fuck. Dude, can I just say, as much as I love this game, the fact that its intro is like 3 hours long is kind of a problem.
Oh.
I wish there was
Bruh,
like a skip tutorial option, yo.
Kingdom Hearts should do the Dark Souls route where you can skip the tutorial.
Yeah.
Like, don't even need the tutorial, just skip.
I mean, I like.
Japanese
Don't get me
games
wrong.
and their long ass tutorials.
Oh yeah, that's one of my biggest problems with Japanese games. Although I like this game enough, and I don't mind the tutorial. It's not the most annoying thing ever. But I mean, it's kind of long, and I've restarted this game so many times, and it would be easier for me to restart this game more often if I didn't have to play through a long-ass tutorial. And I get that that's why they got rid of the long-ass tutorial in Kingdom Hearts 3, but I hate that it's not there at all. I hate that you start off right as Sora. Like, come on. You know what? Dude, for anyone who played 0.2 Birth by Sleep, like, that really got me excited, and I was really hoping that we'd start off Kingdom Hearts 3 playing as Aqua a little bit more. Or something. Like,
I really
else.
thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to use the Kingdom Hearts 2 mechanics with slight changes, not massive changes that make the gameplay super baby friendly.
Yeah.
It makes it
Like,
feel floaty. It's not
doesn't
as
feel
tight.
right.
I will admit, I don't mind the floatiness because it's kind of like it's.
I don't like the auto attractions either. That pissed me off. Like your screen just rotates to the green circle so you can get a fucking attraction.
Oh yeah, no, fuck the attractions in general. I like playing. I that's why I like replaying that on critical mode so I can turn them off.
They're just horrible. They're fucking horrible.
Yeah, they're annoying.
Oh, I hated space. They fucked space too. The old space was way better.
Dark Souls is awesome. Do that next. I don't know. I could fuck around with Dark Souls. The only problem is, like, Dark Souls is Dark Souls is the kind of game that I spend hours just grinding. So, and because I really suck at, like, the bosses and shit. So, like...
Do Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight? Yeah, that's a fun game. I've played that a little bit before.
I found it kind of
This
boring.
tutorial's like 5 seconds. It's a great game. Like an indie platformer.
You know what game I've been meaning to play on here literally forever? Like, actually...
Dead Cells.
No, long before I even had an audience, I did a stream of this, and I meant to like actually play through this game. Shovel Knight, yo.
Shovel Knight's great too.
It really is.
Yo.
I've never finished. I've never even gotten that far in it because I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it, but like I've been like, oh, I want to play that on stream, and so I've never really gotten through it because of that. Because
You
I've
play
just never gotten around to it.
Are you an RPG person? Do you play like Fire Emblem, Shining Force, those kind of games?
No.
RPG?
Jamie hates turn-based RPGs.
Yeah, I kind of do. Look, if it's good enough, I can get into it. There are some turn-based
I think
RPGs.
you would like Shining Force. Try it.
Maybe. There's some that I like. I like some of the Dragon Quest games that are turn-based. I like some of the Final Fantasy games that are turn-based. But overall...
And the music. The fucking music is just great in Shining Force. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I do like games with like good soundtracks and all of that shit, but like overall, see the style of game, this style of gameplay, Kingdom Hearts, okay, this is what I prefer to turn-based, and it feels like the logical conclusion to a lot of turn-based RPGs is making them action RPGs, which is why I like the direction that Final Fantasy games have gone in. I liked Final Fantasy VII Remake's combat. Its content and story were another thing, but its combat was fucking amazing. And it's what I want in RPGs. I don't know. When it comes to a turn-based game, it has to really pull me in. Like, okay, Pokemon. I enjoy Pokemon. I don't really care for the battling all that much. I play Pokemon to collect Pokemon. And, I mean, the battle system is interesting enough that I do enjoy playing it. I do enjoy having battles. I enjoy, looking at the cool Pokemon and raising them up and training them and evolving them and all of that shit. But, like, for the most part, if it was, like... The only problem with Pokemon is you couldn't make it an action RPG, like, reliably. It just wouldn't work. Like, it needs to be it needs to have turn-based elements, so I'm fine with that. But with most other franchises, I just want them to evolve into the fucking 21st century and, I like feeling like I'm in control of the action, I don't like just picking an attack and waiting for a little animation to do a thing while I have minimal input. That's not as fun
Isn't
for me.
Persona
Okay.
5
Jamie,
Isn't
can I
Persona
recommend you a
5 being an
game?
action RPG?
I don't know. I played a little bit as Persona 5, not enough to be able to answer that.
Have you played Undertale at least?
No, actually, I haven't. I've meant to play that over the years. I've never gotten around to
What?
it.
It's
You
such a
haven't
good game.
Touched the masterpiece that is Undertale.
I haven't even finished Earthbound, and I've always wanted to.
Earthbound is great too. If you're gonna play Earthbound, you also gotta play Omari because they play similarly.
Huh. Listening to this person talk about games is oddly entertaining. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is a more chill stream. I usually have more energy and I'm like ranting about something in particular, but yeah, politics or whatever. But right now we're just we're chilling and sitting back and talking.
Let me ruin the chill stream by saying that I just can't get into games. Like
What?
like Red Dead Redemption. What else?
Oh, I can't get into that either.
The Telltale Walking Dead series. Those like the
Whoa.
Stardew Valley are like the 3 games.
Bruh.
No. Slime Rancher.
Stardew Valley's
and
another
Oh, you
great
do
Firewatch.
like those or
title.
you don't?
I do. Basically, those are the only games I've been able to play like within the past 5 years.
Huh.
I just can't get into them.
So Red Dead Redemption, I've always found it interesting. I've never been able to get into it. I know people love it, and I can see why people love it, but it's never appealed to me that much. I don't know.
I've only played RDR2.
I'm very.
And the story is very compelling and interesting. Like, it's very well written.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt
Yeah, I
that.
enjoy Red Dead too.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that. It probably does have an interesting story. I'm just very picky when it comes to my games. I see the game has to grab me, and there has to be a lot, especially if the game feels fun. There has to be a lot to do in it. One of my biggest complaints about Kingdom Hearts 3 is it feels like once you're done, there's nothing really to do, even though I love grinding my character and like getting to level 99, and I love like finding all the bonus shit and like unlocking everything. But like in that game, it literally doesn't, there's barely anything to do as compared to like this game, which has a lot to do once you beat it.
Well, the original on the PS2 didn't have, a ton, but
Wait, let's.
RDR2 has realistic horse testicles.
Yeah,
Right.
That
yeah,
is
They
true.
shrink in the cold.
That is
Okay,
a
anyway.
good selling point, and it's been hard to keep me away from that game knowing
they had
why.
to turn down the God rays in RD2
Talk about
because
Texas
there's
women.
just too many.
Texas women, I guess, are hot, can be, but a lot of them are really backwards and this is fucking conservative, which doesn't appeal to me. But I bet there's some decent people in Texas. There's decent Texas women. I will
What kind
say.
of fucking
Basically-
request
What?
is that?
Wait, Doggo, what had to be turned down in Red Dead 2?
God rays.
God rays.
Yeah.
And what's that?
So
What is that?
it's like
What is
it's
it,
like
God?
it's light rays that come from the sky to make the game look like
Oh,
more fancy or whatever. I don't know. Dude, so yeah, in terms of like games that I can actually play a lot of, like, and games that I come back to, it's like Kingdom Hearts 2, which I don't mind restarting and getting into. Skyrim, I like Skyrim. I like Oblivion. But like there's not a lot of games that I'll like come back to. It's really hard to get me into a game. But once I'm addicted to a game, I fucking love it. Like the game I'm playing right now is Dragon Quest Builders 2. I've got that on here as well, and I've been playing that.
Is it
a
like
lot.
Minecraft? Like, how does that play?
Yes. Okay, so it plays kind of like it plays how I imagined a Minecraft story mode would play before the fucking disgusting monstrosity that is Minecraft story mode was released and
Have you
unleashed.
played the MMO Minecraft or the Diablo clone?
No. Actually, yeah, I did a little
Dungeon?
bit. It was garbage too. But no.
It's garbage.
So my Dragon Quest Builders, it takes mostly a third person view, which is a little bit easier to control and move around and build shit. And you basically, you're a builder, but you can also fight. You have a sword, and you can build different weapons as you progress through the story, different armor and shit. And you can level up like your HP, but mostly what you're doing is trying to get basically like you start off on in the second game anyway. You start off on an island, and the basic premise between both games is you play through different chapters where in each chapter you go to a new location, you set up a base there, and there's like people that like want to build up this base and like rebuild their city or whatever, and you help them by building specific rooms they need, and then in between that you go out on quests and collect more materials that you need, and use that to like build better shit, and you got to build defenses around your city to make sure that they're protected because monsters will attack constantly. It's just a fun game. I really enjoy it. Will you get Kingdom Hearts 4 when it comes out? I will probably get Kingdom Hearts 4 whenever it does come out. I'm hoping. Look, I'm disappointed in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I have my issues with it. Overall, it's not a terrible game. It's playable. It's fun. It is a step up in some areas from Kingdom Hearts 2. Just in other areas, it's a step down, and that makes me sad. I do have a lot of hope. I hope that Kingdom Hearts 4 is better than Kingdom Hearts 3 in a lot of ways. I hope they build upon shit, and I hope they bring back stuff from Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1 that they got rid of that they didn't need to. I hope they do all of that. But at the end of the day, if they don't, I'm prepared for that as well, because I could fully see Kingdom Hearts 4 going downhill further. So I'm just waiting to see. Whenever we get information on that, we'll see what it looks like. We'll see what the announcements are, but I've kind of just stopped expecting much from the Kingdom Hearts franchise anymore, especially since they're like dick sucking those mobile games, and I really hate those mobile games. They make me mad. I hate that they exist. let
Okay,
alone
Jimmy.
that that motherfucker Nomura, creator of this game, is constantly like sucking his own dick for how great those are and how proud he is of these wonderful mobile experiences and how many people enjoy it. Fuck you. Nobody enjoys this game. People are only playing it so that they can get the next little piece of fucking Kingdom Hearts story because they're fucking hungry, thirsty for another fucking Kingdom Hearts game desperately, and we're not getting one, so they'll just play whatever the fuck there is because look, I'll admit this franchise is good and it's dragged me in and it's made me interested, and that's why I keep playing it, but it doesn't have me interested enough to waste my fucking time on those games. It just doesn't.
Hey, Jamie,
I'm done with them. Fuck mobile games. Yeah?
Can I recommend a new game to you?
Maybe. What is it?
Okay, it's a really difficult side scroller. It's called Rain World.
Huh. I don't know. I like side scrollers. I like difficult side scrollers, but if it's super difficult, it's probably like, here's my problem. There's a lot of games out there that I like a challenging game, but there are some games that feel more like just banging your head against a wall, to borrow the Yahtzee analogy of Dark Souls. Which I don't mind banging my head against the wall if I feel like
Like
there's
Celeste.
yeah.
Celeste is bullshit at times.
Yeah. Well, look,
Like, it's a good game. It's just bullshit
well,
at
yeah,
times.
like I said, or like Yahtzee said, dude, I don't mind banging my head against the wall if it feels like there's a reward to it. If it feels like it's in the, it's doing something. It has like a greater purpose, you know. But if I feel like I'm just banging my head against the wall and getting nowhere and there's no reward to it, then like why am I gonna bother? And there's a lot of games that are just too hard for me that I will admit I'm never gonna play it because it's just too hard. Dark Souls is oddly rewarding, as hard as it is, and I really do like it, as hard as it gets. Wait, where the fuck am I going?
Yeah, basically the synopsis of Rain World is basically some kind of horrific apocalypse happened.
Huh.
And you're basically controlling this like cat fairy weird hybrid thing. You're basically just exploring.
Huh.
Yeah, of course, you basically eat prey and avoid
Going.
monsters that are bigger than you. Basically, you explore, try to find secrets.
Interesting.
You can get it on Steam and PS4.
Huh. I don't know.
Well,
I'll
PlayStation.
look into it. I don't really buy games much, especially because like, okay, I'm not gonna buy a game unless I know I'm gonna spend like hours and hours playing it. Because I'm at the point where like, look, I'm broke. I can't afford to just buy fucking a shit ton of games and maybe play them. So like, if I'm gonna spend money on a fucking game, it better fucking be good and it better be worth my fucking time.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like people
Yeah,
who buy the
it is.
PS5. I'm like, why are you
Oh,
buying
yeah.
that? There's like 3 fucking titles for it currently.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So you're either
Yeah.
buying it for
Yeah,
Call
wait.
of Duty, you're buying it for Demon's Souls,
Fuck
or
people.
you're buying it for Ratchet and Clank.
Fuck
all
people
that
who
is.
buy anything for Call of Duty. Fucking retard. Okay, I shouldn't say that word. Fucking dipshits.
It's just stupid to me. 'Cause I'm just like, why would you spend $700 on a console just so you could play 3 titles?
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry.
No, I fully agree with that. That is dumb. Like, I'm sorry. I that's one of my worst things. Even if I buy a new system that does have a decent library out there, because I mean, if I buy a console, like, I'm not going to be able to get that many games for it at first. I usually just have the console and like 1 or 2 games, and that's one of my big pet peeves. Like, I hate having a system and not having much to do with it. And when that's
Like
even
the Dreamcast,
yeah,
that thing was dead at launch.
I mean, there are a couple good Dreamcast
For the Wii
games.
U.
There's some good Dreamcast games. There's some good. Actually, okay. I'm gonna defend the Wii U. Okay, look, there were not a lot of good. There were not a lot of good first-party games made for the Wii U. There were not even a lot of good third-party titles. But what the Wii U did have, and what I will never forgive Nintendo
Mario Maker.
for getting rid of. No. Well, that was a good game. But no, what I will never forgive Nintendo for getting rid of is the fact that the Wii U had one of the most expansive classic game libraries of any system to date, really. Like, it had a shit ton of games. It had a ton of NES games, Super Nintendo games, N64 games. It even had fucking Game Boy Advance and DS games by the end of its run. Like, I really loved that. I collected a lot of those games, even games that I already owned on other systems, because I was like, fuck yeah.
I like the Wii U. In theory, it could have worked. It's just from a development standpoint. Nintendo had that console built stupidly.
Oh, no,
they
no, they
used shared RAM for the GPU and the CPU to use, which was kind of like, who thought this was a good idea? Not
No.
even Sony would have heard that.
She gets so
Sony
upset.
did some
I do
stupid
get upset.
shit.
I do get upset over this stuff, dude. I get passionate about gaming. I've been gaming since I was a little kid. Look, here's my thing about gaming, and here's why I get so passionate about it. Ever since I was a kid, gaming has always kind of been my escape. It's always been my go-to. It's always been a thing that makes me feel better and relieves stress, and you know, it's fun, and it's now it's my way to kind of like feel nostalgic, you know, or like I enjoy gaming, but my problem is a lot of games. I feel like the gaming industry has gotten lazier and lazier. I feel like games just aren't as good as they used to, and I don't mean to sound like a fucking boomer and be like, yeah, games were better when I was a kid, but like I feel like they kind of were. I feel like developers put more thought and effort and detail into those games than they do now. And it makes me fucking sad because I love gaming and I hate feeling like I'm getting ripped off. I hate spending $60 fucking dollars, and trust me, I know the value of $60. I didn't used to. I used to just like get whatever games I was given as a kid, and if they were shitty, whatever, they were shitty, you know? But like now it's like, yeah, $60 is a lot of money, and I'm not going to spend money on a game. I don't like spending money on a game and feeling like I've been ripped off and feeling like I'm wasting my fucking money. And that's how I feel with a lot of games, and it makes me fucking pissed.
Like I feel like nowadays indie games have gone way farther than they used to, and like indie games
Yeah.
are the new AAAs in terms of like quality, while AAAs are now like indie games in terms of garbageness. Like early indie games weren't really that good. Like no
Yeah.
one goes around playing Balloon Tower Defense 1 on their computer all day. But now it's like you have indie games like Undertale, Omari, games like fucking what's that one? Shit, I can't think off the top of my head, but there's a ton of them now, and they just do more. Shovel
Yeah.
Knight,
Um, um,
it's like that.
no, yeah, there's a lot of great indie games now. Now, unfortunately, the more great indie games there are, the more crap the industry is also shoveled with. But yeah, no, and that's kind of what makes it hard for me to just
Super Meat Boy, another great one.
yeah, but that's what makes it hard for me to jump into indie titles, because especially on like the Switch, when like indie titles get ported to the Switch, 90% of the time it's garbage. It's garbage that I wouldn't buy for my worst fucking enemy. Okay, and
Hollow Knight.
yeah, but then every once in a while, yeah, there are some really good ones. Wasn't A Hat in Time an indie title as well?
Yep.
Yeah, that one
That's
was
a hard to run one.
that
Yeah.
one was fucking great. I love that game. That game reminds me so much of Super Mario Sunshine, and and overall it reminds me of a time when gaming was just better. And like like comparing honestly, I had more fun with that game than Super Mario Odyssey originally when it came out. Now, I have kind of softened on Super Mario Odyssey, and I do enjoy it more and more now, but that game, it just didn't appeal to me the way A Hat in Time did, because it didn't appeal to me the way Super Mario Sunshine did and A Hat in Time did.
I'm going to do a controversial take here. I don't feel like Breath of the Wild counts as a Zelda game. It feels more like a Skyrim / Dark Souls style.
Yeah, I mean, one of
but
the
I do love it.
one of the jokes I made when it was first announced, I was on Vine back then, and I did like a thing where I was like, how Nintendo came up with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I just like took Dark Souls, Skyrim, Minecraft, and a random Zelda game, and I just stuck them in a blender. It was like, yep, there you go, because that really is what it felt like. Look, Breath of the Wild is a fun game. It's got good elements. I will agree, it feels like it's lacking in a lot of areas, and I don't know, it is missing something that makes other Zelda games feel like Zelda games. It doesn't have a certain element, and maybe it's just it doesn't have like the same kind of dungeons that I miss, or it doesn't have the same progression in abilities as you go throughout the game and get new weapons and shit. Like that kind of makes annoyed me that you don't get like new tools and stuff throughout that game. So yeah, like Breath of the Wild is a good game, but overall it feels unfinished. And I am excited to play the second one because I do want to see what they do next with it.
It'll be interesting to say the least, considering the Switch is more aged, Nintendo knows hardware more.
Yeah.
You heard about the new Switch revision coming, right?
Yeah, I know that's still rumors because Nintendo themselves said we're not getting a new Switch anytime soon. But
No, Nintendo said that there will be new Switch models coming, but no Switch Pro is the exact statement. Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
the rumor is that it's going to be like a normal Switch revision, but it'll add DLSS support, so you can upscale to 4K on the newer TVs.
Is that all they're adding? Is it gonna have like a better battery and better screen, better fucking brightness
I'm sure it'll
settings?
have other
Dude,
things.
I hate the Switch's
but
screen. Playing it outside is like damn near impossible.
I think it's nice though,
it
'cause
feels
if you
like
have a 4K display,
yeah. Well, I
but
guess yeah. That'll probably upgrade the screen. Because dude, it almost feels like playing with an original GBA again at times. Like you
it's
got
not as bad as like the PS Vita.
No, the PS Vita also
Glare.
sucks. But no, yeah,
PS Vita died at launch
in order to
too.
get a new Switch, like it would for me, like in order to be interested, it would have to have a bigger battery because I swear to fucking God, the Switch's battery is garbage. Better
Which
screen.
model do you have? A Model 1? Or...
Probably, yeah. I have the original one.
Marco has the slightly better battery.
Okay. But yeah, no, the battery I have is garbage.
Probably a Model 1.
The storage,
hackable.
Yeah, it is. That is the one advantage. And eventually, if a new Switch comes out, I'd like to get it so I could hack my original one. Cause I love hacking my systems. I have a hacked Wii U, which by the way, that's another thing that makes the Wii U great. Once it's hacked, oh my God, it's there's a lot you can do with it. Same with the 3DS.
PS4 is great hacked. If you ever get like a PS4, a second one, on an older.
Me and Chess both have one. I've thought of hacking mine because mine is older. I might do that at some point.
Well, your firmware would have to be older too. But yeah.
Well, I don't know. They always update that shit. There's always new ways to hack shit.
Currently, it's at 7.55.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something I want to look into one day. Anyway, I think I should probably end this. It's getting kind of late. I've been streaming for a bit. It was fun chatting with you all, though. Really?
Sure
Realize that's all you got to say?
Yeah.
That's all you got to say, you ungrateful piece of fucking garbage? You little fucking bitch.
He's a bad influence.
He is. He's a bad influence. You know what? He's such a bad influence.
That part of the club.
I'm going to take away his bad influence role in the Discord.
Oh no.
No.
For being a bad... Yeah, don't you realize you can't actually be a bad influence to have that role. You have to be a good influence. I need to update my roles. Like everything is like
be a good influence?
corruption based. My channel is more hopium based now. Maybe I should come up with something new. I don't know. I'll think about
Bad
that.
influence.
Yeah.
There's
Anyway.
the good influence.
Yes, good influence. All right, guys. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Fun chatting with y'all. Feel free to call in again, everyone. It was fun. See y'all next time.
Bye.
All right. And anyone who is still watching, make sure to like, share, subscribe, become a patron, all of that shit. Only $2 a month. And by the way, we will be doing a makeup Patreon show some point this week. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Fucking. There'll be 2 patron shows, guys, this month. If you join the patron this month, you get 2 shows. Okay, double the fucking content. So that'll be fun. Anyway, I love y'all. Thanks for watching.